Namaste. My name is Lenny. I'm energy healer and spiritual coach, and today I want to talk about hormonal contraception. Let's dive in. What do I mean with hormonal contraception? I mean any kind of contraception which uses hormones. So that could be the pill, can be the spiral, can be the implant. There are also injections, hormonal injections. All this comes under hormonal contraception. So what do I think about that? I have to go back a little. I grew up in Austria, and in the culture, it was very normal that you start taking the pill when you're a small girl. And I say small girl, I was like 15 or 16 when I started taking the pill, and that was like everyone did it. All my friends, all my girlfriends did it. So it was just a normal thing. There was no thinking about it. Like, is this good or bad for my body? It's just that's the thing you do. And I remember I went to the doctor and he prescribed a very strong pill to me for clear skin so you don't get the pimples and all. I didn't have that bad skin. I mean, I was a teenager, I had pimples, but I didn't need hormones to get nice skin. But anyways, he gave me this very strong pill and I was on it for years. Until the point when I came to India and I studied Ayurveda, and the Ayurvedic doctor with whom I learned told me a little different point of view. So the thing with menstruation is when we menstruate, when we bleed, we detoxify the body. With the blood, a lot of toxins physically and energetically leave our body. So menstruation is very, very much needed for our health. Without menstruation, we don't detoxify as women. Men have a different way of detoxifying, but we women mainly detoxify with our menstruation. So if you take hormonal contraception, you have a bleeding, but this is not a normal menstruational bleeding. It's a withdrawal bleeding. It's like if you would take the pill the whole time, you wouldn't bleed at all. It is the body knows it has to bleed. It's in the body. And so you stop the pill and it is bleeding, but this is not a normal menstruational bleeding because there was no ovulation. The whole circle is just broken. So it is just a withdrawal bleeding and it doesn't have that detoxifying effect what a normal menstruational bleeding has. So from the Ayurvedic point of view, all this is really bad because you accumulate more and more toxins in your body because you cannot release them. No menstrual bleeding. So at that point, I stopped taking the pill and it was like a curtain lifted. I finally realized I was not connected to my body at all. I did spiritual practices for long. I started with shamanism when I was 15, 16. And I didn't realize that I'm so disconnected from my body. But then I stopped the pill and one of a sudden I felt such a deep connection. I felt myself. It was incredible. It was really like a whole different world opened up for me. Just because I left out the hormones. Before, now when I think back, it was like the hormones numbed me. The hormones kept me behind a veil and I couldn't experience life intensely. And then this veil lifted and everything was more intensely. So my emotions were much more intense. Before they were numbed. So of course my negative emotions were deeper, but also my beautiful emotions were much, much greater. So this was the big change for me. And then of course when you look into the spiritual side, energetically you would block yourself with the hormones. You would bring everything up and down. Hormones is one of the main things for spiritual growth as well. If they are nicely balanced, if you have a stable physical health, then you can grow spiritually. If you're on hormones, you mix up your hormonal system completely, not just your sexual hormones. The hormones, the glands are all interconnected. So when you mess with one gland, you mess with all of them. So you mess with your overall health. And that doesn't let you grow spiritually. As long as your body is not on a very solid foundation of health, you cannot grow spiritually. So hormonal contraception doesn't work really with spiritual growth because you cannot connect to yourself on a deeper level. Of course, if you don't want to get pregnant, you want to have a solution. And I understand that. And it's the same for me. I don't plan of having another kid. So for me, the way to go now is by tracking my cycle. And I had a friend who tracked her cycle with some kind of app, and within 3 months she was pregnant. So you also have to learn how to read your body, how to connect to your body. It's not just enough to type the date into an app and hope that the date will figure out the rest for you. You have to get to know your body. You have to know when you ovulate. You have to know that, okay, now I'm a little moody, I'm low on energy, or I think my menstruation will come up soon. And this will happen automatic. You will get to know your body. As soon as you stop the hormones, you will feel yourself more intensely again, and you will get to know your body. Read about it, find out more about it. It's a very beautiful way to connect to your body as well, to connect to your feminine power. It's a creative power. It's a really beautiful thing. And by taking hormones, you cut yourself off from this experience as well. So I think I made it clear now, my opinion on hormonal contraception. I do not recommend it at all. I recommend a natural way. If you are too scared to go the full natural way, there is always something what you can do is like the copper spiral. But again, then you have a foreign object in your body. It might not suit you. So find your way, but try to keep it natural. And I can see a lot of things are happening. A lot of my girlfriends also come back to the natural way, and it is scary in the beginning. It will be scary because you don't want to get pregnant maybe, and you just love the security the pill gave you. But by knowing your body, by using condoms at the right time, you are totally safe. Condoms should be used anyways for many other reasons, not just for not getting pregnant, but for your own health, for not transmitting any kind of diseases as well. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I really look forward to get comments under this video. If you have an opinion to this, please leave your comment. And remember, this is a kind community. I don't want to have any blaming or shaming here. Just simply let's collect opinions and let's share our thoughts together in a nice way. And please subscribe my channel if you want to know more about Ayurveda, yoga and shamanism and my own opinions. And see you next time.